Well, everyone, Spotify Wrapped and Apple Music Replay both are two very good options for kind of seeing your year-end totals of kind of what you're listening to, the type of songs, those types of things. Now, you might be wondering which one is better. It's really just dependent on the platform. I don't really think there's one that's necessarily way better than the other one, but this is kind of how they compare. Spotify Wrapped, this is their year-end total for your songs and who you listen to. So number one, it's a very colorful, highly visual experience. They drop it once a year, so it's once per year. It's pretty much this big rollout that they have, and it includes some really cool things that they kind of throw in there. It includes things like your listening personality. It includes your totals for all the songs that you listen to, your favorite songs. They always throw in a cool little thing here and there. This year is listening age, what's your age of range of that you listen to. I don't even know how to explain that, but they kind of throw in these cool little things here and there. There's recaps. There's a lot of those really cool things. And it's really easy for it to go through and share it out to TikTok or Instagram stories or, X or Snapchat, any of those other, alternative social medias. So you have that type of capability of doing that there, and it's actually very cool. The only con of it, for the most part, is that it's only available during year end, so it's only available during that wrap season. And some people do say it, prioritizes flashiness over data depth. That's what ChatGPT is saying. But I haven't really seen that, but it is kind of a lot in your face for the most part. For Apple Music Replay, these actually update weekly. So these are not yearly, these are actually weekly, and you can see your stats evolving throughout the year. This is probably going to be one of the more accurate options out there for people who have Apple devices, who listen to songs via your iPhone, HomePod, or CarPlay. It does show complete listening metrics, total hours, top artists and songs, top genres, long-term charts, things like that. And it can be a cleaner design, less flashy, and it's more data-driven kind of. There are some weaknesses though. It's not as fun or colorful, I would say. It's kind of what it is. The shared cards or the things that you share on your stories, they're not as cool, or as, pleasing to the eyes as much as Spotify. And there's just not as much hype as Apple Music Replay as Spotify Wrapped. Spotify Wrapped is so good. Apple Music Replay kind of seems like it's trying to do what Spotify Wrapped is doing, but it just needs a little bit more personality. I think that's the best way to describe it. So that's kind of how they both compare. I'm a big fan of both of them, but I do use Spotify, so that's kind of the one I'd probably end up using. But that's essentially how they kind of compare. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.